If you're waiting till October to start preparing for holiday lighting season, you're already behind. The smart business owners know that the Christmas season starts in July. They're pre-selling jobs, collecting deposits, pre-ordering inventory, booking out in advance, and maximizing their customer base. If you want to go out and make $30, $40, $50, even $100,000 with holiday lighting, the season starts in July. If you don't believe you can make those types of numbers, check out all of these results here. And if you don't know anything about Christmas lights yet, I have a couple other videos on my page you should check out. This video is designed for people that already have a home service business or trades business, window cleaning, gutter cleaning, roofing, and want to add on holiday lighting by maximizing their customer base. So they don't have any more slow falls and winters, but they can have a profitable fall and winter and make more money than they do all year long. Or my established Christmas light business owners that want to get ahead of the game this year and have their best season yet. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use Christmas and July specials to rebook past customers, collect deposits early, generate new leads, and build a packed holiday lighting schedule before the season even starts. The difference between selling $2,700 jobs like this and begging to close $500 deals like this is desperation. Christmas light companies that are behind, they go into panic mode. The holiday lighting season is incredibly lucrative, but it is short. The companies that are failing to prepare, they're not using their customer base, pre-selling jobs, collecting deposits, they're the ones that end up doing $700 jobs like this and begging to close the sale, while their competition is closing deals like this for $2,700. They're buying lights before they go up in price from suppliers. They are doubling their workload because they are absolutely booked out. Holiday lighting jobs, as soon as you complete one, put a yard sign in, the momentum builds. The earlier you can start, we start first week of October, the better, because there's no other service you can make as much money with holiday lighting. In this video, I'm going to be breaking it down Christmas themed. Christmas past, Christmas future, and Christmas present. Things that you can go out and do right now, so that way when the season comes, you absolutely crush it. Starting off with Christmas past. Christmas past is all about capitalizing on your past efforts to maximize your opportunities and success this year. It's broken up into 4 main sections. Number 1 is signing past deals from last season and your interested leads from last season or earlier in this year when you brought it up to them that you're going to be doing holiday lighting. 2, collecting deposits. 3, scheduling out your work. And last, but certainly not least, is going through your inventory from last season. If you did the Christmas light business model right and been subscribed to me, you would have known how to do this last year or even 2 years ago when I've been talking about lighting. You already have recurring agreements. The holiday lighting business model is not selling the lights, you're signing multiple year agreements, meaning 1, 2, 3 season recurring agreements with credit cards on file. If you've done that, great. You basically have nothing to do besides call the client, hey, hope you're having a great summer. Just letting you know that we're gonna be doing your deposit for your Christmas lights this year, it's 50%, and let's book you in a date right now. Awesome. If you didn't sign them to a recurring agreements last year and there are a bunch of one-off jobs, call these customers and lead with the assumed close. Don't call and say, hey, do you want to do your Christmas lights again? Don't do that. You're gonna call them and say, hey, it's Adam, just calling to book you in for your Christmas lights again. Ideally, collect a deposit on the phone, put their card on file, and that's locked in. You want to be taking 50% deposits from last year's recurring contracts, the one-off jobs from last year, because that's free cash flow that you can use to buy more inventory, or you could even run Facebook ads right now with that money for your other services. Just make sure that when the season comes, you have their lights and you absolutely are ready to go. The second option is your pending or lost deals from last year. You know how it is, you go through your CRM last year, there's 20, 30, 40 people that never said yes or no to you, they just went ghost. Call them up, figure out what did they actually end up doing for lights last year. Did they hire somebody else? Did they do it themselves? Did they just not do anything at all? And try to remind them of that experience and figure out why did they not choose you to do the lights. It's most likely going to be a price issue. So when you're on the phone with them, you want to get them to say, yes, the only thing holding me back last year was the price. With these pending or lost deals from last year, or maybe they just ghosted you, you want to be able to offer them an incentive, a Christmas in July incentive, aka a discount or adding on additional things for free in order to lock them in because they probably went ghost or said no because of a price issue. So any of those pendings or lost, call them, lead with a discount. We'll talk about how to do a Christmas in July discount later in this video, but that's going to be your bread and butter to close these price sensitive people. And then last but certainly not least is all of those leads from last year that never end up getting a quote, as well as anyone this year. If you've been subscribed to me, you would know this. You're bringing up lights all of the year up to this point, then tagging them on your CRM, Xmas interest. I'd be calling them, hey Susan, remember when you said that you might be interested in lights earlier this year and doing windows? Oh yeah, I remember that. Cool. Well, we're doing a Christmas in July promotion right now. And then you go through the phone conversation, go in person, close the deal. So that's your recurring deals, your one-off jobs, your pending or lost deals from last year, and then any of those leads that slip through the crack. You could use a CRM to automate a text and email campaign, but long story short, to put a bow on this, is you want to be maximizing every single customer you have in your CRM. We find at my company, as well as the guys in Home Service U, if you want help with your Christmas light business, check below, that is almost 3 out of every 10 customers you have will do a high ticket holiday lighting service. Part 2 of Christmas Pass is deposits. I'm not going to spend too much time on this because the math just makes sense. This deposit money is gasoline on your business to help it grow. You can see on the screen right now how much this really adds up. If you had $50,000 in one-off jobs last year and you can go and book all of them again, that's $25,000 in deposits this month you can get to grow your business. If you had $50,000 in pending deals, and let's say you only converted 25% of them and you offered all of them 10% off because that was your price sensitive people, that's another $11,250 in sales and another $5,625 in deposits. This is free money to grow your business, and the faster you can get out and start marketing and pre-selling, the better you'll do all season long. Part 3 of Christmas Pass is all about pre-booking and maximizing your production schedule. There is no other service like holiday lighting that has the production capacity. Every vehicle we have on the road, we're trying to do $4,000 to $5,000 per day worth of installations. That is not possible with just one vehicle and window cleaning, gutter cleaning, lawn care, any other service. So the earlier you can start, the better. We try to aim to start first week of October, get all of our training in, get any of the difficult jobs done, and then to put a yard sign in, and that one job cascades. And then when it comes November, prime time, we're charging premium prices. By booking out your schedule, not only can you charge premium prices and you can make more money, but you also go into the season ahead of the game, more relaxed. You're not stressing last second and you know what to order for inventory. Last but certainly not least is doing an inventory check. So if you did lights last year, hopefully you had detailed SOPs and post-job tracking. We provide all of that for you guys. You can check down below. And if you didn't, go through your inventory and see what you need to pre-order this year. So I'll check the link to our supplier and all of that down below, but having an idea of what you need for inventory and what you have from last season and making sure everything works is very valuable. I would just pay one of my guys. He brings the lights home with him when we were small, check them all, make sure they work before we moved into an office and made it almost a full-time job for somebody at this time of the year. You don't want to go out into this season with broken bulbs or burnt out strands or anything like that, because then you do an installation, the top light, it's always the top light on the peak is burnt out and I have to send a crew there to go and fix it. And that's a waste of time and a waste of money in a short but incredibly lucrative season like lighting. Every mistake is super costly. Now let's move on to Christmas present. Christmas present is all about what we can do today and moving forward throughout July, August, September before the season starts to generate more leads, more sales, so we have a massive pipeline of opportunity when the lighting season comes. There's a few main components I want to touch on. First off is generating leads and sales on site, building leads throughout the season, and creating strategic offers for Christmas in July or fall bundles, and we'll touch a little bit on paid ad campaigns. The easiest sale you can make in home services is to a customer that already knows, likes, and trusts you. And the best time to sell to that person is right after they're happy with a great experience. So if you went there and you did window cleaning for them at the end of the job and they're already happy, they said you did a great job, bring up lighting. We have a full script for this, but the first opening line is, hey, crazy question, but what do you guys do to decorate for the holidays? You want to gauge their interest, and as soon as they're interested, you want to run out to your truck, like, oh, give me one quick second, and you want to show up with this right here. This is a lookbook that shows off all the jobs that you've done, talks about commercial products, etc. That's included in our program. And you want to have a light sample that looks like this, which you can order down below. And then you want to use Light IQ here to do a beautiful mock-up display. If they're interested, you grab the stuff, you go, you walk them through the lookbook, show them what's possible, show them the commercial grade lights, and then you want to do a mock-up and show them what their house could look like. That right there is selling on site. At the worst case, if you're busy, I would still bring it up. Hey, is that something you're interested in? Show off the lights and then let them know you're going to email them that welcome package right here and then book a quote for the weekend. Every single job site you go from now, when you watch this video, all the way to the season, you need to be bringing it up. Because if you don't bring it up, your competitors might close that deal. And then before you know it, they got your customer that could have been a Christmas light customer. And then when the spring rolls around, now that's their window cleaning or lawn care or landscaping customer. So start bringing it up now. You want to have your lookbook, light sample, and use Light IQ right here. Other ways to generate leads throughout the summer is local business stop-ins. Do that now, because when you wait until it's Black Friday, Thanksgiving, that time of the year, they're super busy and they might have already had their employees do it. But if you go in now, go support local businesses, take your honey out for breakfast on a Sunday at the locally owned spot, bring your welcome package, your light sample, ask to speak to the owner and say, hey, who does the lights for you guys? My company does that. If you commit to just 5 stop-ins a week from now until the season, I can guarantee you 100%, as long as you do it and have those resources, you will close deals. And the thing that's nice about commercial stop-ins and commercial deals is that business owners know business owners. Business owners will get their house done and put it on the business expense. So it's an awesome way to get momentum, and these deals don't happen overnight, and you're not going to go out and shoot 100%, but if you can commit to doing it consistently, 100% you will get deals. And secondly is leave behinds. So we leave behind postcards that look like this, have my workers do it or have your workers do it at every single job with a QR code that they can scan and then request a quote. Those 2 little things is an awesome way to start generating leads and interest before the season starts. Now we're going to be talking about strategic July offers, Christmas and July offers. These are a home run if you do it properly, because people aren't just buying Christmas lights. They could go to the hardware store and do that themselves, or they'll pay a cheap company, a landscape company that just does it on the side, a cheap amount of money. You want to treat Christmas lighting like an experience. Every other thing, window cleaning, gutter cleaning, that's all a service. Holiday lighting is an experience. People aren't buying Christmas lights. They're buying the best looking house on the block. They're buying family memories. They're buying that holiday magic feel from when they were a kid. They're paying for convenience and time savings and peace of mind during a fun but busy and sometimes stressful time of the year. So the bigger you can get them invested in either the pain of doing it themselves last year or their husband almost falling off the ladder. And one of my clients, actually, they would only ever do windows with us. Husband fell off the ladder, an older guy broke his hip. Sad to happen, but it's pretty safe to say that they ended up using us for Christmas lights as well. So what goes into creating a Grand Slam offer? There's 7 key elements. Number 1, the dream outcome. Number 2, the likelihood of achievement. 3, time delay, aka how hard is it for a customer to work with you and your company. Number 4 is going to be effort and sacrifice. 5, scarcity. 6 is going to be urgency, and then 7, risk reversal. I'm going to walk you guys through just one of the Christmas and July offers that we gave to our students, but we gave them 7 different offers and they're already working. They're already going out using these exact offers, kind of like what I'm about to show you, in closing deals. I'm going to show you guys the VIP Christmas reservation program. See, it already has a special name. The ad or the social media post or talking to your customers, calling them, texting them, doesn't matter. It can work across all things. Let's walk through the offer together. So first is reserve your spot before the holiday lighting rush. You get early bird booking to enjoy the lights longer. You're going to save 10% on your display. You're also going to get a free premium wreath, $199 value, priority service all year long, and then automatic renewals available. It's only limited to 25 people and the offer ends July 31st. This right here is a Grand Slam offer because their ends has an expiry date. It's scarce because it's only limited to 25 people. And then look at all of those bonuses. They're not just getting 10% off their lights. No, they're also getting a reef worth almost $200. They're getting premium service, which is already included all year long. And we're selling our feature of automatic renewals available. And last but certainly not least, we have the early bird booking to enjoy your lights longer, meaning we want to get them done at the beginning of the season before we get busy. That's just one offer, and if you go run that, you'll absolutely crush. I'll give you a bonus one if you want to run paid ads, is running a hey entry to win your house done decorated for lights this year for free, and then you're going to get all those leads. You can pick one person, or you can do it randomly. That's going to be the winner, and then everybody else, you call them, hey, remember you entered that giveaway. Unfortunately, you didn't win, but for participating, we can give you 10% off or $200 off or whatever kind of special offer you want to do. Just make sure you're not wasting time on unqualified leads, because you're going to get a lot of leads doing that. Now let's talk about Christmas future. This section is all about setting your goals for the season and preparing ahead of time. Waiting till the last minute is a recipe for failure. The guys that go up and put numbers like this right here are the guys that start as early as possible by doing these types of things. Let's talk about reverse engineering your goals. It's one thing to say, yeah, I want to do 30,000 in Christmas lights, or I want to do 100,000 in Christmas lights. It's another thing to do what I call reverse engineering. What you need to do that is, when is the last day I'll stop doing lights? So let's say it's December 10th. And when is the first day I would want to start installing lights? Count up how many production days you have and have an idea of what your production capacity is. If you're brand new, no help, just figuring it out, aim for maybe $2,000 a day. But if you're getting some proper help and wanting to do this right, you can aim for $4,000, $5,000 a day per vehicle. Count up how many production days you have, figure out how many dollars that adds up to, and then you want to figure out how you're going to get your leads, your quotes, and what your close rate's going to be. The last, but certainly not least, and one of the most important things of having a high production capacity and selling a lot of jobs, is having a good sales process. We use a 7-step sales process at our company, and it absolutely changed the game. You can't just go to somebody's house and say, oh, give me $1,500 for lights. No, you need to have a 7-step sales process, close the deal, and collect a deposit, because without it, that sounds kind of crazy. The second part of Christmas Future is identifying bottlenecks before they happen. A bottleneck is something that's going to stop your business from growing. So that can look like a lot of things, such as not having enough labor, the boom lift not being available if you're going to need that, you didn't prepare ahead of time, you're underpricing jobs, you're filling your November with fall work, low ticket fall cleanups instead of high ticket Christmas light jobs. You're not able to keep up with the lead flow because you don't have a CRM or you don't have a business phone number. You're not putting expiry dates on quotes. So if you're pre-selling jobs early, have a 30-day or even 14-day expiry, because once the season goes like this, you don't want to have someone that you send a quote out to in July for $1,000 signing it in November when the same house or a smaller house will pay you $2,000. And then making sure that you're calling and maximizing every lead you have. Don't just let the leads come in and call them when you feel like it. No, it's a short but lucrative season. So call the leads quick, have premium prices by having a 7-step sales process, and pre-sell as many jobs as possible. Adding holiday lighting to my business absolutely changed the game for me. Instead of having a slow and then dropping off a cliff winter, we were able to make more money in the last part of the season than the entire year. If you think spring is busy, wait till you have a successful holiday lighting season. We call it playoff season. The money is amazing. This allowed me to not just survive winter as a home service, which is a seasonal business, especially where I'm from in Canada, but thrive. I had money to keep my best employees. I had money to actually take 2 weeks off vacation. Well, if you're a business owner, that means working on your computer, but I was able to actually have extra capital to go on vacation, keep my top workers so I don't have to retrain them every single year, plus invest money into my business over the winter. So when the spring came, we were actually able to grow instead of starting at zero every single year. Adding a high ticket service like holiday or permanent lighting is the key to scaling your business, more than just the holiday lighting, but in other aspects as well. There's this guy right here, Sobtine, first year, full year of home services, $600,000. Gallo Bros pressure washing, they did $300,000 in lights their first year. We help guys all across North America add holiday and permanent lighting to their business. If you want some free resources, or if you're really wanting to take it seriously this year, Check the links below. There's a bunch of stuff gonna be down there for you guys. And stop waiting, because the holiday lighting season starts right now. And make sure to subscribe, because I'm gonna be dropping a lot of sauce when it comes to lights.